that afterwards in terms of what might have made you feel better about this putting exercise. What we're going to try to do now is create a sense for how to measure the stroke, if you will. How can we hit a measured putt to really get inside that 3 feet? So we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to hit 10 putts. No, we're going to hit 5 putts from here. We're going to do it in 2 different fashions. The 5 putts from this distance, we're going to use the tees to help give you a visual as to how far back and how far forward that you always need to go for this 60-foot putt. While we're doing it, we're going to actually collect some data so that on 5 putts only, not 10, 10's too many to think about, but on 5 putts only, can we be consistent with the stroke? And that's where the SkyPro app is going to help us. This Ping SkyPro app attached to my iPad is going to give us feedback on the length and how close to, if you're 13 inches back, is it always 13 inches back? And how consistent you can make yourself. So let's put these 5 putts after I start this, and hopefully this gives us a good reading each time. So get set, make your stroke, and see if you can use the tees as a visual for how far back and how far you accelerate through consistently. Okay, so we're trying is either using the tees or using your feet as your gauge. See if we can hit, let's hit 10 putts from here and then there and then there, and let's close this session out with a little bit maybe measured success. We're talking about a progression lag drill with measured stroking.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how I do it.
Okay.
If you notice, when I was doing the tee, I was looking at where it was in my foot.
Correct. Okay. And if anything down in the area there gets in the way, I'll move it out of the line. You want to be within 3 feet of this distance. You want me to step that one off?
No, that one's good.
Comes another one. Now, I'm not saying this is smoke and mirrors. Yeah. It's a magic act, but it's a different process. There you go. I'm glad you caught yourself, because routine is where you're going to build, assuming that you take this and run with it a little bit. Primary, secondary, or in the end, Will, you may not, in the end, you may go, boy, that really messes me up right now. And all I would do is encourage you to consider it as an option in the future. You just hit the white sign. Okay, we'll call that smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
Okay, and you had landed, if the white sign is the target, you landed right where, if that were cut, it rolls back down and we hit achieve our goal.
I think it's going to take practice. I think
of course it will.
Down to, but obviously you saw my first shot notes so well, and then I execute on this.
Okay, now I'm going to find some more quality balls instead of the flutterers.